AITA for telling my dad to fuck off and throwing his stepdaughter's father in her face. When I to 5F was 10, my mom died. When I was 12, my dad remarried. Dad's wife had an 11-year-old daughter. Her dad had abandoned her. Dad went from being an okay, but not great dad to me, to focusing so much on his stepdaughter that there were times he forgot about me. After one incident where he literally left me behind in a mall in another state, he acted like he felt so bad that he took me out as a sorry on his stepdaughter's birthday. From that day onward, she and I could not stand each other. And we really don't wish the other well. We both want the other to go away, and we stay away from each other where possible. She told me I hadn't deserved an apology because she needed his attention and love more than I did. This happened twice more where Dad would apologize, and it would hurt his stepdaughter. But generally, I got used to being the one he put last. I put distance between us after I left for college, and after a couple of years, he realized it was happening and he begged and pleaded with me to try and forgive him. I told him how much it hurt for him to prioritize his stepdaughter so much. I brought up being left behind. The fact that he would promise me a certain gift and then get it for his stepdaughter instead. All the times he took off work to support her and would miss all of mine. I told him how it made me feel and that it made me not want him around after a while. He made a big effort to be there for me in the last 3 years especially. And he was doing a lot better. He showed up a little more and took a more active role again. Then during a lunch where he surprised me by bringing his wife and stepdaughter, we were talking about my upcoming wedding and he asked me to change the date because his stepdaughter wants to book her wedding for this year and the only date is the same as mine. He told me I was willing to get married next year, so I could still change it now and have time. My wedding is scheduled for December. I asked what he was talking about. His stepdaughter said Dad needs to be at her wedding because he's giving her away, and if I want him to do the same, which he already agreed to, I need to change or he'll be going to hers. I asked Dad if it was true and he said it doesn't have to be. I asked him if he would choose her wedding over mine, and he said yes. So I told him to fuck off and forget about coming to my wedding. Then I looked into his stepdaughter's stupid smug face and told her to enjoy my dad since her own never wanted her and never loved her, but at least mine had been good to me before her. I also told that I hope my stepsister's dad came back and she dumped him for the real one since he dumped me for a fake. Dad texted me dozens of times after the lunch saying I reacted too spitefully and his stepdaughter did nothing wrong. And I made her cry in a cafe full of people. AITA. I booked my wedding date over a year ago.